Good morning, students. In yesterday's class, we have seen what do you mean by cooperative banks. Okay, it is the financial intermediary in the Indian financial system. Okay, first one कौन सा है commercial bank है and second one is cooperative bank. In cooperative bank, we have seen the structure of cooperative banks. In structure, we have learned in detail about primary agricultural credit societies, district cooperative, central cooperative banks, state cooperative banks and rural cooperative movements in India. इतना देखा था हम लोगों ने. So from this we were able to conclude that ये जो cooperative banks है वो mostly किसको help करता है, farmers को help करता है, farmers, small artisans, by providing them credit facility. Credit facility मतलब loan. Okay, लोन प्रोवाइड करने के अलावा दे ऑल्सो हेल्प इन मैनी अदर फॉर्म्स. एजुकेट करना उनको, उनके मार्केटिंग, प्रोडक्ट्स के मार्केटिंग के बारे में नॉलेज देना, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने में हेल्प करना, और न्यू न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज कैसे यूज करना, इसके लिए वो लोग सारे व्हाट दे डू, दे हेल्प द फार्मर्स. मतलब वो रूरल एरिया को डेवलप करने में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं. सो दिस वाज अबाउट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक. Today we are going to see about non-intermediaries. Non-intermediaries are those which will ये जो इंटरमीडिएटरीज एंड नॉन इंटरमीडिएटरीज है, तो नॉन इंटरमीडिएटरीज आर आल्सो नोन एज नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस. ओके, ये फाइनेंस के रिलेटेड कुछ भी, दे आर नॉट रिलेटेड टू द नॉन बैंकिंग एरियाज. ओके, ये जो बैंकिंग फंक्शन है जैसे कि एक्सेप्टिंग डिपॉजिट, ग्रांटिंग लोन, ये तो प्राइमरी फंक्शंस है. इसके अलावा भी और दूसरे बैंक्स है which are not related to the financing. Okay, banking activities से related नहीं रहते, they are only related to the financing purpose. Okay, finance मतलब लोन प्रोवाइड करने के लिए ये बहुत important role play करते हैं. So those are non-intermediaries. So now these non-banking financial corporations, in today they are known as non-banking financial intermediaries. Okay, so in the term was used by the Banking Commission in the year 1972. Also banks are intermediaries between savers and investors. Okay, they will act as a middleman. Those who are having the surplus money, उनसे वो पैसे वो लोग क्या करेंगे, डिपॉजिट करेंगे, और जिनको पैसे की जरूरत है उनको क्या करेंगे, they will provide loans. So people who require money, they will borrow from this non-intermediary banks. Okay, in the same way there are some financial institutions in our country who will act as an intermediary but they are not banks. Okay, ये ऐसे ही इंटरमीडिएटरी की तरह काम करेंगे जैसे कि बैंक्स जैसे इंटरमीडिएटरी की तरह काम करता है. व्हाट बैंक्स डज, बैंक will take loan from the people who have surplus. मतलब sorry, not loan, they will accept deposit from the people who have surplus money. Okay, और जिनको जरूरत है उनको लोन की तरह प्रोवाइड करेंगे. So even there are some institutions in India which will act as an intermediary, but they are not banks. Okay, so here, so these who act as an intermediary, they are known as non-banking financial intermediaries. They are not doing the work as other banks do. Okay, they are not involved in banking activities. Okay, so the new term NBFC is replaced by, that is non-banking financial corporation, is replaced by non-banking financial intermediaries. Okay, so here uh, now it would be better to go to the details. क्योंकि हम लोग वो details में पढ़ेंगे what is the role, and we will understand what is the function of this non banking intermediaries in the growth of economy. Okay, Indian economy. So non banking financial markets, so these are financial institutions that provide banking services without meeting the legal definition of bank. Okay, so one does the that is one that does not hold banking license. Okay, do not have banking license. So non-banking financial companies, okay, NBFCs, that those are there, is a company which is registered under Companies Act 1956 in India. Okay, engage in the business of loans and advances. They will only provide loans and advances, acquisition of shares, stock, bond, purchase of insurance business or chit business. Okay, so itne में ही they will be their function is only this much, but they will not accept deposit. So however does not include any institution whose principal business is agriculture, okay, or industrial activity or a sale or purchase or construction of immovable properties. तो ये business में they are not involved. This business is completely a separate business which is registered under Indian Companies Act 1956 in India. और उनका काम क्या है? To provide loans and advances, acquisition of shares, stock and bonds, purchase of insurance business और chit business. इतना ही उनका काम है. So here the types of non-banking financial corporations which are registered with RBI. Okay, जो registered है non-banking financial corporations, they are: first one, इक्विपमेंट लीजिंग कंपनी. लीज मतलब बहुत साल तक रेंट पे लेना. ओके, सो हियर इक्विपमेंट लीजिंग मतलब दे विल प्रोवाइड सम इक्विपमेंट्स विच आर important for the companies, okay, to perform their activities on the lease purpose. Okay, so it is any financial institution whose principal business is of leasing equipments or financing of such activity. Okay, इनका business क्या है? To lease equipments or financing such activity. Then hire purchase company is a financial intermediary whose principal business is related to hire purchase transaction or financing of such transaction. Hire purchase मतलब they will, if any company want to purchase something, they will provide you the finance or they will purchase that product on behalf of you. Okay, third one is loan company. Now it is referred to as financial institution whose principal business is to provide finance, okay, whether by making loans or advances or otherwise for any activity other than its own. Okay, so they will provide you loan. Those institutions whose main principal business is to provide loan. Then the last one is investment company. So this is an financial intermediary who is in the principle of buying and selling of securities. They will only buy and sell the securities, that are shares, debentures. Okay, so ये लोग सिर्फ शेयर securities में deal करेंगे. Now these non-banking financial corporations, they are classified into three categories, that is asset finance company, AFC, then second one is investment company and third one is loan company. Okay, ऐसे करके उन्होंने तीन तरीके से उनको डिवाइड किया. So non-financial intermediaries, that is non-banking finance corporation, ये जो है they will only deal with finance activity. They will not be dealing with the banking activity. मतलब accepting deposit, granting loan ऐसा कुछ नहीं करेंगे, but they will be having activities which are related to the finance, जैसे कि equipment को lease करना, hire purchase, loan provide करना, investment. Okay, तो ऐसे करके उनका business है. They are known as the company. Okay, that is not a bank. It is registered under Indian Companies Act 1956. Okay, और इनका जो है they are registered with RBI. Okay, they are registered with RBI and there are four non-banking intermediaries which are operating in India, that is equipment leasing company, hire purchase company, loan company and investment company. And this non-banking financial corporations, they are categorized into three parts, that is asset finance company, investment company and loan company. Okay, ऐसे करके उनको डिवाइड किया. So this is about non banking. तो हम लोगों ने financial intermediate In financial intermediary we have commercial banks and cooperative banks, and non-financial intermediaries are those which are not involved in banking activities, they are involved in financing activities. Okay, so and they are registered with Reserve Bank of India. Now we will move on to the new concept, that is financial market. Okay, now as you all know, in our India, okay, there are two types of financial market: money market and capital market. Now this money market, which is there operating in India, it mostly deals with short term and long term funds with a maturity ranging from overnight to 1 year. एक दिन से एक बरस तक उनका मेच्योरिटी रहता है. सो दे आर डीलिंग इन लॉन्ग टर्म फाइनेंस एंड शॉर्ट टर्म फंड्स. ओके, सो ये दोनों, बट दे आर वाइड मनी मार्केट के जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है दे विल बी ओनली फॉर 1 year, मतलब एक दिन से एक बरस तक, उसके आगे नहीं रहते. ओके, सो इट इज ओनली फॉर 1 year. रिमेम्बर दिस मनी मार्केट के जो फंड्स है, इट विल बी ओनली फॉर 1 year. ओके, नॉट मोर देन 1 year. सो ये जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, they are close substitutes to money. Okay, so they, if you want to convert them, you can convert them and you can get you can get back your money. So Indian money market is diversified and has developed through many stages. Okay, from the conventional platform of treasury bills and call money to commercial papers, certificate of deposit, repos, forward rate agreement and most recent interest rate swaps. Okay, इस पे डिपेंड रहते हैं. So here Indian money market has many type of sub markets which are dealing in particular type, that is short term credit. Okay, and money market fulfills borrowing and investment requirement of the provider, and users of short term funds balance the demand and supply of short term fund by providing equilibrium mechanism. Okay, तो ये हम लोग डिटेल में नेक्स्ट चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे. दिस इज जस्ट द ग्लिम्स दैट इन आर इंडिया देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल मार्केट, दैट इज मनी मार्केट एंड कैपिटल मार्केट. इतना याद रखना, मनी मार्केट एंड कैपिटल मार्केट. तो ये डिटेल आप लोगों को पूरा चैप्टर है मनी मार्केट के ऊपर एंड कैपिटल मार्केट के ऊपर. So two chapters are there for you all, that is capital market and money market as separate chapters है. सेकेंड चैप्टर जो है वो है इंडियन मनी मार्केट एंड थर्ड चैप्टर जो है इंडियन कैपिटल मार्केट है. नाउ कैपिटल मार्केट जो है इट विल डील विथ मीडियम एंड लॉन्ग टर्म फंड. शॉर्ट टर्म फंड कहाँ पे रहते हैं? मनी मार्केट में रहते हैं. वेरेज कैपिटल मार्केट में कौन से रहते हैं? शॉर्ट टर्म एंड सॉरी मीडियम टर्म एंड लॉन्ग टर्म फंड्स. It refers to all facilities and institutional arrangement for borrowing and lending from funds, that is medium term and long term. The demand for long term comes from the private business corporations, public corporations and the government. Okay, the supply of fund comes largely from individual and institutional investors. Banks and special industries, financial institutions and government, okay, they take care of such business. So इसके लिए there are in India there are two types of market, money market and capital market. इतना याद रखना. नेक्स्ट लेसन में हम लोग पूरा इसका डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. So you'll have a knowledge about what is money market and capital market. The two important thing which you should remember is money market deals with short term funds which are ranging from 1 day to 1 year. Okay, and capital market will deal with medium term and long term funds which are important for public business corporation, public corporations and the government. Okay, itna yaad rakhna. Next we will move on to the financial instruments. Okay, financial instruments कौन से है और when why they are important. Okay, so now in our country we have two types of market, that is money market and your capital market. So in money market we have money market financial instruments. Now this, as I told you, they will only provide a short term fund to the private, public and the government. Okay, so here you will find only short term credit instruments which are for a very small period of time. It can be for 1 day or 1 year. Okay, so following new instruments were introduced by RBI. There are many instruments which were introduced by RBI. The first one is treasury bill. Okay, now there are variety of treasury bills which are issued by government of India. Okay, so here this treasury bill, traditionally जो हमारा treasury bill है, it is of 91 days. Okay, so here the first one is weekly auction of 91 days treasury bill. So here from January 1993 the government started auction sale of this bill every week. Okay, every week इनका auction होता है. So here this week auction became popular. Okay, especially with the banks, and the government could raise huge amount of rupees 15 to rupees 16,000 crores per annum. Okay, the unique features introduced was to facility to convert treasury bills into 2 years and 5 years government bonds carrying seizable rate of रिटर्न. ओके, ये जो 91 डेज का ट्रेजरी बिल है, इनके ऊपर वीकली ऑक्शंस होने देंगे. फ्रॉम जनवरी 1993 दे स्टार्टेड वीकली ऑक्शनिंग दिस बिल्स. ओके, और उसके ऊपर गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत रेवेन्यू गेन कर दिया. दे कुड रेज ह्यूज अमाउंट of rupees 15 to 16,000 crores per annum. Okay, so it was a great thing for them. And the new feature was introduced कि ये जो 91 days का treasury bill है, it can be converted into 2 years or 5 years government bond. Okay, ये लोग ये जो treasury bill जो भी hold करता है, they can convert it into 2 years or 5 years government bond कैरिंग सीजेबल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न. ओके, ऐसे करके वो लोग कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. The second bill is of 182 days treasury bill. Okay, these are variable in they have variable rate of interest. Okay, and the rate bill, and these two became popular for liquidity. Okay, if you have 182 days treasury bill, you can easily sell them and you can get back your cash. That is known as liquidity. Okay, the third bill was 364 days treasury bill. So in place of 182 days treasury bill, government ने क्या किया, 364 days का treasury bill introduce किया. Okay, such a long period asset was very semi liquid in nature. It was not liquid so much. So here liquid matlab you can convert that that certificate or treasury bill into cash. That is known as liquidity. Okay, so here so it was very important for the bank and two became popular. So thus they became important instruments for government borrowing. Besides, they are important for commercial banks that yield being in and indicative of market conditions occupy an important position at the money market. Okay, so here this brought around 20,000 crores per annum to the government in the fortnight and bring over it brought a huge revenue for the government. And the last one is 480 days intermediate treasury bill. It was introduced in the year 1997. Okay, these treasury bills carry a discount rate equivalent that the rate of interest on the ways and means and the advances to the government, okay, of India. This bill was found useful by the state government, foreign central banks, and other specified bodies which can invest a surplus fund for a very short period of time. Okay, another variety was introduced in the same year was 14 days bill. Okay, ये भी उसके बाद 14 दिनों का bill was introduced which was sold through auction. Okay, ये हम लोग auction के through sale कर सकते हैं. So these were the treasury bills which was introduced is the first financial instrument in the money market. The second one was dated government securities. Okay, the government can sell dated securities and ये जो डेटेड सिक्योरिटीज है ऑफ 5 years to 10 years, ओके, ये years ऑफ मेच्योरिटी के रहते हैं. दे आर डेटेड वन ऑन ऑक्शन सेल बेसिस. दे कैन सेल ओनली ऑन ऑक्शन सेल बेसिस. Okay, and with the viewpoint to develop a new monetary instrument with flexible yield, provide an alternatives to meet investors need and expectations, and to meet government immediate need directly from the market. So this was the third, which was second thing which was introduced, that is dated government securities. Okay, and it was sale date कितना रहता है उनका, it's you can sell between 5 to 10 years maturity on auction sale. इतना याद रखना, only this much is enough over here. Then you have repurchase obligations that are known as repos. Okay, ये जो repos है, they are known as repurchase obligations. This was introduced in respect of government dated securities. Okay, ये किस लिए इंट्रोड्यूस किया था, with respect to government dated securities. Since 1992, the constitutes an important money market development. It was very important for the money market development. Now, as we noted earlier, repos have become regular part of RBI market. Okay, जो RBI market है उसका वो regular, it has become regular that repos are introduced. It is important for the operation of the RBI market. Okay, so these operations aims at ironing out short-term liquidity fluctuations in the money market. When RBI repurchases government securities, it increases the liquidity of the बैंक. ओके, जब गवर्नमेंट क्या करता है, सॉरी आरबीआई क्या करता है, गवर्नमेंट के सिक्योरिटीज को रीपर्चेज करता है. इट इश्यूज जो गवर्नमेंट की जो सिक्योरिटीज है, व्हाट ही विल डू, इट विल इश्यू इन द मार्केट. ओके, मार्केट में वो लोग इश्यू करेंगे, और जो वो रीपर्चेज करते हैं, फिर से वो लोग परचेज करते हैं, दैट टाइम व्हाट दे डू, दे इट विल इंक्रीज द लिक्विडिटी ऑफ द बैंक. सो रेपोज हैव कम टू ऑक्यूपाई एन इम्पोर्टेंट प्लेस among the new instruments of the Indian business money market. Okay. Next is certificate of deposit. It is known as CDs also. याद रखना. Okay, CDs is not what you use for the computer. Okay, these are certificate of deposit. Another instrument which was introduced by Reserve Bank of in India is the certificate of deposit. Now these are issued by banks in multiples. Okay, they are issued by bank ऐसे multiples में issue करता है, that is rupees 25 lakhs subject to minimum of rupees 1 crore. Okay, the maturity varies from 3 to 12 months. एक बरस तक रहते हैं इनके maturity. Being issued at a discount to the face value and the discount rate being freely determined at the market, they became popular. After 45 days of date of issue, CD can be transferable. That is, certificate of deposit can be transferable only after 45 days of issue. Okay, इतना याद रखना. Next was commercial papers, CPs. Now certificate of deposit and commercial papers, okay, they are completely different. Mix mat karna. Okay, so here they look the same. Okay, कि उनका जो issue करने का तरीका, maturity date is the same. So CPs are issued by the companies. These are issued by companies, whereas certificate of deposit, okay, ये जो है, it is introduced by Reserve Bank of India. Okay, this was introduced by Reserve Bank of India, whereas commercial papers are issued by the companies. Okay, so here they with this only a company whose net worth is not exceeding 5 crores, they can issue this commercial paper. So here commercial papers too issued with a multiple of 25 lakhs subject to the minimum of 1 crore, and the maturity period is between 3 months to 6 months. Okay, याद रखना 3 months to 6 months. उनका कितना था, 3 months to 12 months था, और इसका कितना है, 3 months to 6 months. They also issued at a discount to the face value determined at the market. Okay, Now CP serves a double purpose. Okay, they are for a double purpose. One, they provide opportunity to corporate borrowers to have more source of short-term borrowings, and the second one is they provide to the banks and financial instrument one more credit instrument in the money market. Okay, इसके दो purpose है. Okay, they will what they will do here, borrower को एक सोर्स मिल जाता है शॉर्ट टर्म फाइनेंस के लिए, शॉर्ट टर्म बोरोविंग्स के लिए, एंड सेकेंड इज बैंक्स और जो फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस है उनको क्रेडिट का एक जरिया मिल जाता है. ओके, इन द मनी मार्केट. So commercial papers are very important and they are issued by the companies. Okay, इतना याद रखना. Then you have money market or mutual funds. Okay, that is MMMF. Okay, so here government of India announced the setting up of money market mutual funds in the year April 1992. Okay, with the intention of bringing money market instrument within the reach of the individual. Okay, individual तक पहुंचने के लिए they have introduced money market mutual funds. Okay, I hope you will be knowing about mutual funds. Okay, so here the and prompt government to take steps. Okay, here this is why the units of mutual fund, money market mutual fund are sold only to the individual. Any individual can buy mutual fund, but these mutual funds are subject to market risk. Market risk matlab they can increase your price of your mutual fund, and even they can decrease the price of the mutual fund. It depends on the market risk. Okay, so here these units are not add-ons of the instrument to the market, but they serve as an argument to the market resources by mopping up small surplus fund available with the individual, which can be invested in short-term semi-liquid assets. Okay, so ये क्या है, एक ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट कैसा है कि जो छोटे छोटे जो लोग हैं इंडिविजुअल्स, अगर उनके पास मनी है then they can invest in the mutual fund. So in today's class we have seen what do you mean by financial market. उसके पहले हम लोगों ने क्या देखा, नॉन इंटरमीडिएटरीज देखे. then we have seen financial market. In financial market we have seen money market and capital market. Money market में you will find only short term funds, whereas capital market you will find long term and medium term funds. उसके बाद हम लोगों ने देखा financial instruments. सो फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट में फर्स्ट थिंग हम लोगों ने कौन सा देखा, मनी मार्केट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स देखे. इन मनी मार्केट्स वी हैव सीन वैरायटी ऑफ ट्रेजरी बिल्स. फर्स्ट वन वाज वीकली ऑक्शन 91 days treasury bill. Then we have seen 180 days treasury bills, 364 days treasury bill. उसके बाद 148 days intermediary treasury bill. So first one was what, treasury bill. Second one is dated government securities. Okay, date के हिसाब से the government securities will be issued. They will be having a maturity of how much, they will be dated from 5 years to 10 years. Okay, then we have seen about repos. They are also known as repurchase obligations. जब हमारा RBI जो government securities है वो repurchase करता है, that time it will increase the liquidity of the banks. So repos has occupied an important position in the money market of India. Okay, then the next one is certificate of deposit. This is issued by the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so here they are issued in multiples of 25 lakhs to rupees 1 crore, and it has a maturity of how much, it is having the maturity between 3 months to 12 months. Okay, next we have seen about commercial papers. So in commercial papers we have seen about these are issued by the companies. Okay, which are not having net worth of not exceeding 5 crores. Okay, and they are issued also in multiples of 25 lakhs to 1 crore. Okay, and it will be having a maturity period of how much, 3 months to 6 months. इतना याद रखना. And they are very important because कॉर्पोरेट को क्या मिलेगा, दे विल हैव अ चांस ऑफ शॉर्ट टर्म बोरोविंग्स. कॉर्पोरेट बोरोवर्स जिनको फंड की जरूरत है, दे कैन बाय फ्रॉम दिस कमर्शियल पेपर बाय इशूइंग कमर्शियल पेपर्स. एंड बैंक्स एंड फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस है, उनको एक चैनल मिल जाता है, सो दैट दे कैन हैव वन मोर क्रेडिट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स इन द मनी मार्केट. Next, we have seen about money market mutual funds. Okay, money market mutual funds are most important and they are issued directly to the individuals. The person who is having surplus money, okay, what he can invest in the mutual funds that are operating in the money market. So altogether we have seen all the money market financial instruments that are operating in our India. Okay, tomorrow we are going to see about capital market financial instruments. Okay, so capital market के जो financial instruments these are also important that we will see in tomorrow's class. Okay.